G'day. I thought one of my friends has started playing Overwatch, and I thought I'd make a quick guide to help him play Junkrat since he likes him so much. And as someone who's played a little bit of Junkrat, I thought I'd show everything that Junkrat has to offer to make him as good as possible on Junkrat. Junkrat's primary fire, he has 5 grenades in the clip, I guess you could call it. They deal up to 130 damage if you land a direct hit, 50 on the direct hit, and 80 on the explosion, which is 130. His trap, which I have laid down here, is deployed, and then after a quick cast, it will trap any enemy who walks inside of it, stunning them for a second and restricting their movement and their abilities for another 2 seconds after that. Movements like Tracer Blink, Genji Dash, Reinhardt Charge, Mercy Guardian Angel can't be used, although some abilities still can to protect them, like May Wall, Baptiste Immortality Field. I think Orisa can use Fortify to break out of it. But aside from that, you can also combine it with a concussion mine, which has 120 damage, which will kill most heroes that aren't in the tank category. You can throw concussion mines, which will stick to anything, stick to any walls, like that. It can be detonated. They can also be destroyed by enemy fire. They can also stick to roofs, which is pretty handy. You don't want to just leaving them out in the open. You want to stick them behind doorways and stuff, so when the enemy walks through, you can blow them apart. It can also launch Junkrat and any enemies caught in the explosion up into the sky, which is it's force. So if you have a thing like here, it'll still launch you upward if you're caught in it, which does 120, which is still pretty cool if you hit like 2 enemies. His ultimate ability, which is still charging, I can charge that faster, but until I get to that, I'll talk about counters. Characters like Widowmaker, Hanzo, Ashe, all sort of have long range on him where he can't really contest them. Like if there was a Widowmaker up there, yeah, I guess this wouldn't be the best place to stand for it. I'd be further away, hopefully, with the rest of my team. It's kind of hard for me to hit her from here. She can move around, jump away, and then grapple and shoot me. And of course, Pharah. Everyone knows that Pharah counts as Junkrat because she can fly, and Junkrat kind of needs. It's kind of hard to hit a mid-air grenade hit, which goes on to how you sort of use Junkrat. Sort of shelling, choke points and bottlenecks. You make it hard for the enemy to get through. Using your traps and concussion mines, breaking their shields, making them have to use healing abilities. He's not very accurate, but he deals damage in spades to anything he points. Sort of like Bastion, but a projectile. But he can move, I guess. Riptire is almost ready. Junkrat is good against characters like Bastion and Torbjorn who can't move, or tanks as well, because their humongous hitboxes make landing his attacks really easy. If the enemy has like, I guess he was a counter for goats when that still existed, and for things like quad tank or running like Reinhardt, Roadhog, just big bulky tanks. Landing lots of grenades will quickly give you Riptire to fly in and blow up their whole team. Counters. I guess Azaya could be classified as a counter because she can just use your grenades for easy charge. But if you I kind of don't see it as that way, because if you just it takes 2 shots to break her barrier and then just finish it up with another one and kill her, and then she has no charge at all, can't bubble her team or anything. Okay, Riptire is almost online. We'll pop one up here. Concussion mine can be used to blow you around and whatever. Trap placement while I'm here. I don't usually like to place it out in the open like here because that's way too obvious. What I like to do is place it around corners where you think, if you play a lot of support, think about where you want to stand during an engagement to be safe. Throw a trap and mine combo there. Say they push in as an Ana and they're helping to heal their Ryan, they back up and boom, they're dead. That team either has to regroup or go in without their main source of healing. Now Riptire cannot be, it's a little rolling tire that can't be eaten by Defense Matrix or Sigma's Kinetic Grasp, but it can be destroyed because it only has 100 health. You have 10 seconds of using it and you can roll it around pretty darn quick. By jumping or having the correct setting, you can roll it up hills and over walls, catch the enemy off guard by yeeting it off walls that they never really expect it to come from. But honestly, people are afraid of the Riptire, and using it and just running it into a wall for the entire 10 seconds will freak people out. because they can just hear it whirring around. Like, if you need to contest a point, but you need to wait for your team to regroup, just use Riptire and just roll it around near the point. Everyone will be too scared to hop on. It'll kill most characters. It'll kill the entire lineup except for D.Va if she has full health, but she'll only live on 5 HP, which, you know, she'll be shot out of mech real quick. Roadhog can take a breather and survive it. Nano boosted tanks can survive it. And I guess Zen in his ult and Baptiste's immortality field will stop it. But honestly, just get your team to focus it and then boom, blow up everyone that was hiding inside it. I think shooting and then meleeing will deal like 150 damage, 160 damage. That's enough to kill a Tracer and Baby D.Va if she ever happens to get too close to you. Just a quick 1-2 punch, instant kill. What else is there? I guess you can throw a trap and mine combo at the spawn door. Everyone kind of knows about that now, but it's always helpful. There's always the one there that's not. If you can get a Mercy to damage boost you at the start of the game and fire a whole bunch of grenades at their spawn, you can get ult really quickly. I've actually had ult in about 30 seconds because they hit like the entire team with damage boosted grenades. Mercy is one of your best friends. That or firing through an amp matrix, just anything to buff your damage. Same with a Orisa. If you want to hide behind an Orisa shield with a Bastion, Baptiste, a Mercy, who knows, maybe a Roadhog, that'd be great. He thrives in comps where he doesn't really have to move a whole lot, where you can just rain damage wherever you need to, wherever you just point. He's really good at area denial with his grenades, his mines, and especially his traps to cover flank routes. You could also like put them on health packs, which is handy because they kinda blend into the same shape. If an enemy is on low health and they're sort of worried about it, they might not even think about it. Otherwise, try to put it behind corners and in dark bushes and stuff where the enemy won't see. And I guess that'll be everything, I guess.